might be a bit of a delay in it, but don't worry about it. It's just because it's uploading here and downloading there. So. I'm trying to think if I forgot anything. I know I'll remember like 10 minutes in, but...
Canadian Railroader 11 says, "What's going on, Chris?"
Hey, Brian.
Dennis says, "Nice, you made it back home." Chris Hendricks says, "Hey, Chris, how's it going?"
Hey, guys, we'll get started shortly. I'm just doing a couple of last-minute things here. Let me know if this is any... Does it seem brighter on there?
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. That seems pretty good.
Okay. What time is it?
8 o'clock.
Oh, 8 o'clock. How many people do I have?
6 right now.
6. All right. Well, hey everybody, I'm GVO Go Home. I'd like to welcome you to GVO After Dark. This is number 5 in this series. So far it seems like a series, so we're gonna go with that. I got lots in store for you today. As you see, I've got kind of a spread, some stuff's covered up. Just give us a like or in the comment section if you can hear me okay. I'm talking loud, but not too loud. I don't want everybody to think I'm yelling at them. So let us know how everything is. We're just gonna wait for a couple more people to check in here.
Numbers growing.
Cool. Sound is good. We don't have M&M Rails tonight. Unfortunately, he has to work. He might join us in the chat in a bit, but right now he's at work. So hopefully next month he will be with us again. But this month it's just me here. So and my wife Stephanie, she's going to be taking care of the moderation for this episode. Say hi, Steph.
Hey guys.
So she's gonna be you know, doing all the chat stuff for me, and she's gonna be posting links that you guys will be able to check out at any time, during, after. You can hit me on the playback.
Mark's here.
Oh, Mark is here. Mark, what's going on, Mark? We were just talking about you. Good things, I swear. You can watch the playback. It was good stuff. But so we'll get started. We've got what, 14 there?
14 on now.
14.
Yeah, 16 now.
Perfect. Cool. Welcome everybody. This episode of GVO After Dark is sponsored by Otter Valley Railroad. I want to thank Lorne and Roger James from Otter Valley for all their support. Not just with you know, with the show and the layout, but also the railroad community as well. You guys have been huge supporters of mine, so you know, I want to thank you very much for this opportunity, and we've got some surprises from them in this episode as well. So we're gonna have to stay tuned for that. Now, I did get a chance to go down to Otter Valley yesterday. It was a terrible long, was it 16 hours it took me to get down there, do what I need to do, and then get back. I'm all in one piece. I took some Tylenol. I'm great. I'm ready to go. And while I was down there, I was able to film some stuff. We did attempt a live, so I apologize. The internet connection was not the greatest. So hopefully next time we'll try a different approach and we'll do a different live. But I did film some clips, and you can watch for a video later on, maybe next week. I should have that done. And we're also going to do a mail call video because they give me a big box of stuff, and I'm going to open that for you guys. It's the first care package, big care package that they gave me. So I'm going to open that on camera for you guys, and you guys can check it out. Now, Otter Valley, they do a lot of their custom runs, basically. So you can see here that we've got a center beam car, and it's in O&R paint. That was exclusive through Otter Valley. And there was 4 different road numbers for that. And it's a very limited run. So if you have not picked one up yet, they still have some left, but they're going fast. So make sure you grab them before they're gone. They also did a Toronto, Hamilton, and Buffalo Russell snowplow. And they also did a Bowser SD40-2. And that was the CP red with the golden beaver on the side. So those are awesome too. Now, so in this episode, oh, by the way, if you want to check them out, it's ovrtrains.com. The link is in the chat there. Thanks again to Steph. And next, we're going to do some announcements, right? So we've got, sorry?
I want to do the reveal.
Oh, you want to do the review?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Okay.
Okay.
There's something under here, and you guys got to wait. But my wife's going to do that thing. She's going to be the Vanna White of the GVO after dark. So we've got some announcements. Not a lot of major announcements because where are they? You know, it seems like there's been kind of a dry spell lately, but Athearn and Atlas are both still on the game. You know, they're still doing their thing. They're still pumping them out. So for Athearn, okay, they've got an F59 PHI that's coming out. Now they've got, they're doing it in both HO scale and N scale. They've got Metra, SP, UP, Amtrak, UTAX, and they've got a couple of special paint schemes as well. It's the CDTX, which says, "Stay off the tracks, I pack a punch," and that's in the bright yellow. That one's really nice. And of course, there's the Amtrak that says, "Stay off, stay away, stay alive," in the, it's like a red and orange color. It looks really nice. And those are all available in HO and N scale. They're also doing a special run for N scale with the Metrolinx in all white, and Caltrain, which is the black, gray, and red. I know you're familiar with it. And all of those are available in DC and DCC, and you can expect those in your hobby stores this year, hopefully December, just in time for Christmas. So no Go Train though. Sorry, no Go Train. And also, Athearn is doing an N-scale 3-window caboose. It kind of looks like the True Line Trains one that they did. And that is coming in three numbers of each road name. And we're looking at CN, NYC, SP, UP, SF, NP, and GN. So there's a lot of road names for you guys. All the N scalers. Hopefully there's some that watch. Container Man, I know you're watching, so you probably want one of those. Next on the list is the HO scale Atlas Gunderson Multimax Auto Rack. It's a mouthful, but these things are huge. So there's about 4 numbers of each. Okay, we've already seen the CN slash GTW, but they did release a couple more. One of my favorites, actually, it's really nice. It's the CP Sioux line, and it's completely white with the red CP lettering on the side. Looks really nice, really clean. And they also have a BNSF and a KCS that's going to be available as well. And we're expecting those around May, sometime in May. Now, if you guys pay attention to newsletters, which, by the way, hopefully everybody signs up for the Otter Valley newsletter. You can do that through their website, and you'll be hit with a lot of information. They put a lot of work into their email, just sending an email. There's a lot to it, and you're going to get hit with all the specials, all the deals. Okay, you want to buy from them because obviously they're going to give you the best price. That's why I go there, right? And their family. So, but as far as newsletters, does anybody get the Rapido newsletter? Because the one that just dropped this past week, basically, they're saying that there's going to be a huge N-scale announcement, but in their April newsletter. So hopefully, I don't know, fingers crossed. I mean, does anybody have any ideas of what it might be? They already did the turbo train, but they're saying it's bigger than the turbo train. What could be bigger than the turbo train? Maybe an N-scale Canadian, possibly. I mean, I know that they did the HO scale version of the Canadian, so that's my guess. I don't know what everybody else thinks, but it's supposed to be the biggest Canadian N-scale model to date. So we'll see what happens, and look for that in April. All right, so next we've got new in store. Okay, so now when I give you prices, I'm going to give you the Otter Valley prices. So don't be confused when you're going to the competitor and you see that you're paying way more. We're gonna stick to the Otter Valley prices as per the usual. Okay, so well, first we've got the Athearn Ready to Roll SD40 CSX X C&O, and that's part of the Ready to Grind series. Now, you guys saw the box car that I did, and that was part of the Ready to Grind. So with this one here, it's patched. It looks like a two-tone blue, so you've got the navy, and then you've got the lighter blue and the patched areas. It looks really nice, but you can make that look as dirty as you want because it's ready to go. And those go for $226.99, and we got the link there, right there. It's, well, on my phone it's right there, but it's on the side. Next, we have Athearn with their 45-foot container chassis. Now, these are awesome. I did put a little setup here, and basically, I have a picture, and I've seen it, where chassis are actually piled up 3 high on a piggyback flat car, just like that one there. And not only can you put them in the truck, but they also work great for loads as well. So that's just an idea for you guys. Those go for $38.99 for a 2-pack. Now, the link that we added there, I picked some of the nice colors, and that's the ones that you're going to go to. So they're kind of like roughly my favorite of the ones that that you're going to see available to you, but you've got a bunch available to you. Also, you need containers. You need containers for these flat chassis cars for your trucks. So Athearn also has 53-foot and 40-foot containers. They're all $35.99, and there's even some that are from the Ready to Grind series. Those are brand new, and you're looking at K-Line, Tropical, China shipping. So they come in, I believe, a 3-pack. I thought I saw them as a 3-pack. Might be wrong, but check the link and you'll see that in the link. And also a brand new car or set of cars from Bowser. We've got the wood chip hopper. You're looking at $25.99 each. This time around, they come pre-assembled, so you don't have to worry about building them. And they look great. They're very functional. Bowser and the Bowser standards, very high. I really like Bowser. And you're getting 3 numbers of each. Okay, so there's CN, Sioux Line, B&M, Milwaukee, CP. I think I might have missed 1 or 2, but I mean, those are the ones that I'm sure that you guys would be going for the most. And of course, Broadway Limited. They have a 6,000 gallon tank car 4-pack. Now there's about 9 different schemes. I picked out a really nice blue one, and that'll be in the chat there in the description. And really like them. I really like them. They're very nice. And Broadway Limited, they do really good product, and couldn't be happier about it. So take a look at those. Those are $149.99 for the 4-pack, and yeah, there's lots to choose from. Okay. There's so much to talk about, so much to cover. I've got lots going on here. We'll get to some of this in a minute, but I'm gonna go on to the news now, because there's news. There's always news, whether it's model railroading news or railroading news, right? Because that's what we do, right? We follow all that stuff. This past week, no, I'm gonna say this past month, because I don't know if it was a week or more than a week ago, but apparently Ontario Northland just bought 2 F40 PH locomotives. They're going to be gutted and used as end of train controllers, just like the Amtrak NPCU units, the cabbage. They are ex New Jersey Transit, numbers 220 and 221. Right now they're like a purple color. I'm sure that it's because they match the new passenger cars with the long, I believe it's a red stripe, and then there's a goose at the end, the Canadian goose at the end of it. I'm sure that they will be patched with the graphics after, but right now they're just the bluish purple. I'm wondering if Rapido is actually going to make these. That would be cool to see, because they did do the cabbage for Amtrak, so that would be neat.
Blue.
It is blue. The pictures I've seen, they're very misleading, but who knows?
It's
who
a
knows?
photo.
Oh,
They are blue.
they're blue. They're blue. And next, you know what? Let's show them what we got.
Are we gonna reveal?
Do you guys want to see a reveal? We only have 2 likes. Do you guys want to see what's under this? Do you want to see what we have? This is something it's not in stores yet. They should be shortly, but not too sure. Not too sure when they're. Hopefully this weekend. Are we able to do that?
Yeah.
Is there any comments, questions? Does anybody have a question?
Everybody's saying, hit the thumbs up.
Also, if at any point we get 50 viewers at one time here watching, I will do a giveaway live for a premium product, of course. But
Okay, 2 more likes. Let's get 10 likes at least.
10 likes.
10 at the very least. 2 more.
If you guys want to see what's under here, it's not in stores yet. It's an exclusive. So we have an exclusive here. 14.
Oh, we're up to 13. Let's go.
Yeah, okay. So again, big shout out to Otter Valley, and for making obviously all this possible. Hi. Oh, that's my wife. That's Stephanie. Okay, Steph, are you ready to?
AKA Vanna White of the evening. Are we ready? Can I go? Can I go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I finally scored some gondolas. Rapido gondolas. These are like gems right now. So we're gonna take a look at them. I'll unbox one here for you, and we're gonna compare it to one of these guys down here, which is a Proto 2000, which is the only other one that's ever been done. There was a bunch of numbers in that, but that's not important. The Rapido ones are the ones that are important. Basically, okay, let me go through this first of all, because there's a lot of information in regards to these. There's 16 different types, okay? There are 7 different road names. There's about 6 to 12 numbers of each car. That means that there's about 92 different individual gondolas for you to choose from. Right? Okay, that's a lot of gondola. And I was lucky enough to score the 12 O&R ones, because like, how do you decide which one to get, right? Out of the 92, you got to break it down. You got to break it down. What era are you doing? Well, I'm doing modern. Okay, stick with the more modern schemes. Are you doing, well, which road name do you use? It was either this or, you know, I really like the CP with the Pac-Man, the red and white. But these ones here, they're hard to come by. Nobody ever makes these. And I already have a hard enough time trying to find Ontario Northland stuff. That's why I had to get these super quick. They go for $41.99 for one, or you can get a 6-pack for $244.99. Again, that's Otter Valley pricing. I'm seeing them way more everywhere else. That's crazy. Don't do that. That's crazy. So these here, and I've got one unboxed here. There's a good amount of weight to it too. And you can take a look. I'm gonna do another unboxing video, maybe in about a week. I've got a lot of videos to do, apparently. And you'll be able to get another up close look, and I'll run a train pulling them. I have them all set up back there, which I'll let you see after. But I was gonna give you a look there. They're numbered on the ends. They're great. And I see that there's like a bit of a difference between the Proto 2000 and the Rapido. It's more obviously grab bars, and there's more under car detail on obviously the Rapido one. The Proto is nice, but it lacks that true essence that is Rapido, right? Because they've got all of the fixins, and I do like to cap them off. I do have these caps here that I had custom made, and if you are one of the people that are buying some gondolas and you want to know how to get your hands on some of these caps, so let me tell you about Dave real quick. So Dave, he's in the States. We're gonna put his email up there. If you shoot him an email, you tell him how many you want, he'll make them up for you. I believe they're resin casted.
What's his Facebook?
It's Models by Dave is his Facebook.
Okay.
But Cargo Star.
I have the email. I was just making sure his name.
Now they're $8 American per cap, and they're $11 Canadian dollars, or Canadian dollars per cap. And basically these two here, I had painted white. I don't know if it's putting on. There we go. And this one here, this one is just the way you get it. Yeah, it's just a casting. I'm gonna probably weather them after. I haven't really had time or anything to weather them a bit, but I'll probably do that all at once when I do the car and whatnot. But yeah, he makes 2 different ones. This one is a 6 sectional. He also does one that's an 8 sectional. So you have 2 choices there when it comes to caps for your gondolas. And yeah, they're really nice. It really gives it a nice finished look. you don't need them, but then you feel obliged to, you know, put something in them. So, I mean, you can.
Someone would like to see the end view again.
End view? Yeah, yeah, sure.
Spud 7378, if you know who that is.
I don't know if that is good or not. It is numbered at the top there. And there is lots of underside piping there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, if you want to hold it up there.
Is this upside down? Am I doing this right?
Yeah, that's upside down. Oh yeah, that's totally upside down.
But you handed it to me this way. Do I turn it?
Yeah, you can turn it.
Sorry guys, this is not my world.
It's our first day.
There we go. Did we get a nice view? Okay.
Very nice, very nice. Thank you. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open one of these up just to show you what you get inside. Like I said, I've got a whole bunch that are already opened up back there, and I'll take you through that after, but gondola comes in a very nice box. Okay. Typical styles of Rapido. And it's no longer new in box. I know. For me, breaking that seal is probably, it's sad. It's the low point of my day. But either way, time must go on. So inside, you get your exploded parts diagram, as you can imagine. And then it gives you a very, very brief history of the gondola there in true Rapido fashion. Very nice, very well written. You get your plastic casing. Okay, it's not moving around at all in there. There are little foam bits that do hold it in place. So shipping it should not be a problem. And then you've got your soft plastic that just covers the model lightly. And then pulling it out is not easy because I've already had to do this a number of times. And it's not easy. Oh, there we go. Once you get it to move a little bit, then the whole thing, the rest of the way. You can see it comes with like a little chunk of foam at each end just to make sure that it does not move. And voila. So we've got a bunch of those. Oh, no, it's fine already. Now, again, later on this week, I'm going to post a picture, a side-by-side comparison.
Now, a couple of guys are saying it's the wrong ends.
It's the wrong ends.
I'm not sure what that means.
The end hatch doors. There was talk about that. I'm not too sure. I mean, I haven't really looked into that, but hopefully it's not the case. I mean, they're usually pretty accurate. They've caught some things in the past, but not too sure. It doesn't really stop me anyways. I'm not overly particular about my details, like the finer details like that, but you'd think for that the dollar that you're paying, it would be more true to prototype, right? Because that's what they boast, right? They're very prototypical. So, but moving on, we're gonna show some other stuff real quick here. Now I've already talked about the gondolas, we talked about the caps, and we talked about the center beam cars. I'm going to do a thing going forward where I'm picking a model and I'm basically suggesting it, more or less, right? It's Chris's picks. You can call it whatever, but that's what I'm going to call it. So for this month on Chris's picks, it sounds weird when I say it. I don't know. I wanted to go with the Ontario Northland. Well, it doesn't have to be Ontario Northland because they do offer it in different road schemes. But the piggyback cars, they're very neat. You can put a couple of different things on them, and they're a nice addition to any set of cars. I guess a consist or whatever, you like, a set of, you know what I mean. But they go for $29.99 each at Otter Valley, which is a very reasonable price. Got your metal wheels, metal couplers, and they're available in ONR, TTX, and BC Rail. They still got a bunch of those, so get them before they're gone. These ones, so they're really nice, very nice. There's I believe there's 2 numbers available for each road name. So, and going forward, is there any questions? Any?
Some comments here. Those Rapido Gons look sharp. Bubs 031. I'm not sure who that is. You're going to have to dirty up those trucks.
Mm-hmm. The thing I like about actually the Ontario Northland ones for the Rapido, they're actually blue, where they're black for the Proto. And I noticed that this hangs a bit lower than these. These seem a bit narrower, like height-wise.
Yeah, so we're getting confirmation. Well, a lot of people are saying that it's the wrong ends.
Oh, boo.
That they look good, but it's just the wrong ends.
Eh.
Cloverdale Rail is saying that you look fresh because I do your hair. You're welcome.
It's true. You can see I kind of have a cool setup behind me here. Got the Walther station with my Via passenger car there, the F40. Still working on it. Still working on the layout. I've got a lot left to do, but I've been given a push, so we're gonna hopefully have at least a loop done, maybe a small inner loop done by the next GVO After Dark, which should be, I want to say, April 25th, which is the last Thursday in April. So there's that.
We're up to 31 watching now, so
wow.
So get to that 50.
50 people, and I'm doing a giveaway. Also, down the road, because I always like to plan ahead, I'm going to be, or I was invited to go with Otter Valley in June. Is it June? Yeah, near the end of June. Rapido every year does an open house, and I'm going to be going with Otter Valley, and every year they always release new product. So I'll most likely be doing a live from Rapido headquarters, and that's in June. It's in June, and so watch for that, because shortly after that, I think a couple of days later, is going to be another GVO After Dark. So it's going to make for some great conversation. You guys can tell me what you think, what you're hoping for, what you're going to pre-order and stuff. I know at least 5 brand new N-scale announcements are going to be made at the show. So if you're a fan of Rapido and you do N-scale, it might be something that you'll want to tune into, because I get right in there. I push, I shove, you know, I'm like, get out of my way, I want to film this. I got people that want to see this stuff, right? So I get right in there and I film it all for you guys, uh, and then we can talk about it. I mean, that's the best part, right? So look forward to that in June, the end of June. Really excited.
Northlander dude is asking, did you get any second run RDCs?
I did not. I did not. After hearing about not being able to do a consist, or if you try to pull anything with one RDC, you're voiding the warranty basically, which I thought was a red flag for me. But apparently they've okayed it where if you consist two RDCs together, um, and if something breaks or whatever, you're within warranty. Just want to put that out there just in case anybody has heard the same. But no, I think RDC, like, they look great. I've seen them up close. I was at the Ottawa Ho track setup this past weekend with M&M rails, and a couple of guys had them, and I was able to see them up close. They look great. They sound great. It's a little out of my era, to be honest with you, but they are really good models. So, would I ever get one? Time, timing, I don't know. Maybe. It might be an investment. If any of them, I'd probably go with the phase one, where it's mostly window, but who knows?
Bubs031 is saying to talk about the layout that you've seen this weekend.
Oh, the layout. Well, okay. Well, I have a number of pictures and videos that I posted a couple of videos so far. I did meet up with a couple of guys from Hotrack, and everyone there is really nice. First of all, like, it was me and my youngest, my son Riker, and also Mark, M&M Rails. We all went, and basically the layout was fantastic. The way they had, it was inside a soccer club, so if you can imagine, basically a room that you could play a a decent sized soccer game in, I guess you could say. And it took up the whole room basically. And I got lots of footage, and Tristan, Tal Trains, was there, and he was letting me run his F40 consist, which was pretty cool because it had the 40th anniversary and the Renaissance, pulling some very nice via cars. It was like an entire Rapido train. It was expensive. It was a very expensive train, and I ran it for like 2 seconds, and I'm like, I don't want to break it. So, but it was really nice. It was fun. The guys were very warm, very welcoming, and I went on the Saturday, um, where they were just running the trains. On Sunday they were still running trains, but there was also the flea market. I kind of missed out, but it's fine. It's fine. They set up all the time, and it was very nice of them to have us in there to film and everything. I saw a lot of great models, and the layout itself. Oh man, I can't even tell you how many modules there were. But if you follow me on Instagram, or on Facebook, uh, I'm gonna be posting some more footage and pictures from the actual show. I don't post it all at once because I don't want to swamp you guys with all my stuff. I like to spread it out. So stay tuned for more of that, and hopefully you enjoy the pictures and the footage. So what else? What else we got? Looks like we're at 31 viewers.
31 viewers. Wow. Nice looking gondolas. They are cool. I love them. So cool. Creative Rails is saying, love your Instagram, Chris.
Thank you. Creative Rails. I was watching your show. I usually catch it on the replay because I work odd shifts. It's very odd. I usually work evenings, and like Wednesday, Thursday is my weekend. So yeah, it's a weird schedule. But I always go back, and I try to catch everybody's lives, and I always leave a comment or something just to let you know I was there, right? But do you guys want to see the train that I set up with the gondolas? I think you guys want to see the train, right? So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna come to you, and then I'm gonna grab the phone and take it over. And I'm gonna do a bit of a layout tour as well. A little bit of new stuff. I haven't done too much, but I can explain that in a later video. But yeah, so again, thanks again to Otter Valley for the support and helping us out with this, making this possible, because I honestly, yeah, couldn't have done it without them. So I appreciate it. Let's go take a look at the layout real quick. Whoop. There we go. Okay. So not too much has been done over here, but you can obviously see that I've been working on my station. I recently got some concrete tie track, which is not down. It's not connected. I just merely did that for aesthetic purposes. But basically, yeah, it looks finished almost. I mean, I got to fill that in, right? But still working on it. Still working on it. And I got to fill all this in here because, yeah, it's quite a bit I have to fill in. Let's go look at the train first. Tape saw. There's the module. Okay, vacuum. Okay, here we go. Whoa, that's a lot of gondola. And they're all capped. And we'll just take a gander here. Now that I can get right up close, we've got some nice or decent lighting. And these are the caps here, just to kind of show you. It's just a resin casting, right? And it has a little bit of a lip, and it just sits inside. They're very neat, very neat. $5003 $50.95. Honestly, like I was told, Cloverdale, I was told that you might have to shave it down a little bit. Nah, man, these things are good. Like it's like a glove. It fits like a glove. I did not have to shave them at all. So thank goodness for that. Yeah, I was super thrilled with the fact that, I mean, less is more, right? If I don't have to do the work, then that's great. So I basically, these ones here, they've all been spray painted white. And then I did that clear coat to dull it. And then I just have to weather it and then do another dull coat over that to seal it. But yeah, here you go. There's that's what, 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 8 cars right there. And that's like my yard. Yeah, they're all made to fit. They fit the Proto 2000, and they also fit all the Rapido ones. So if you have some of the old Proto 2000, then they should be good. Well, most of the time, Rapido says 18 inches. Yeah. And basically, you can do 18 inches or an 18-inch radius, but there's a bit of an overhang. It's not ideal. It doesn't look prototypical. On mine, I try to do 30-inch radius, 32-inch radius. 36 is more prototypical, but who has the space, right? Oh, and just a little off the cuff here. That's a Rapido caboose. when I was on the online Facebook buy and sell, somebody had an Atlas one that they had custom painted. I literally paid $20 for that. And it looks almost identical. It's like a little bit darker of a yellow, and it's weathered. So I don't really care. But yeah, that's an Atlas. So that's pretty cool. Also, more of these Atlas Ontario Northland boxcars have been announced, and they're currently in production. We're expecting those in, I want to say, May, June as well. But yeah, definitely these gondolas are the showstopper for sure. I'm super excited about these, and I cannot wait to have a loop so that I can do a full drag. I'm going full drag, guys. I go with Pico code 83. I learned the hard way. I did a full layout in Atlas code 100, and it was probably the only regret that I ever had personally. And there's nothing wrong with it, don't get me wrong, but I wanted something different. You know, I wanted it to look, I want to say better, but I mean, everybody has their own opinion. You know, it's one of those things. I find that Pico makes really nice track and really nice switches as well. I use Pico switches. Oh, and here's something different. I've been working on my bridge area a little bit, so I have a piece of wood there that's cut for that. And once I get the underside here done, I can paint that and seal that up there. But that bridge is gonna go right across there like that. Looks nice. I'm trying, guys. And I'll show you what I've been working on this past month here. What? Had to duck under. So basically I wanted to prep here because I'm going to be continuing the track work from here. So if you guys remember, there was actually, I had a body of water here. It wasn't filled in, but it was, I mean, I could have put water there. So I cut it right off. So now it's just hill. I wanted to cut it from, I think it was 2 feet wide. Now it's only a foot wide. So it's a foot from the front here to the back. Just gonna have some track and then hill. And I've got the tunnel portal there, which I still have to build up. And you can see here, I've got cork down. If you can see a bit of green there, or what's sticking up a little bit, it's actually tape, because I raise up the backside of my track so that it's elevated, so that when it's going through this curve here, it's not flat. It'll lean in a little bit. And I paint the brown to cover up the nasty pink. And you'll see all here as well. Now it goes from the cork, which is right here. You can kind of see how it goes flat, or not necessarily flat, but it kind of goes down a little bit, right? And that's because there's going to be switches here, and it goes off to the sidings. So I'm going to have some sidings here. I just have to throw down some switches. And this is a good representation of it before the brown paint. Yes, my cork work is not the best, but it gets covered up, so you can't even tell. And I always print out these, if anybody's wondering. I go to the Pico website and I print out their switches. That's a number 7 right-hand turn. And I just lay them out where I'm gonna put them. That's usually how I measure it. It's somewhat accurate, not fully. So if you're a stickler, then I probably wouldn't, but yep. But that's what I've been working on, and I'll be able to continue on right down to here. So I'm hoping to have these two tracks run all the way down and then connect into there. All right, let's take one more look at these cars here, and then we'll go back and we'll hang out again. So uh-oh, my wife's complaining again. I'm in trouble. I mean, it is technically half the basement.
More.
Okay, it's a little bit more than half of the basement. But I mean,
Why won't anybody think of the children?
I mean, I don't do somersaults anymore, so I don't really need the space for somersaults.
There could be so much more room for activity.
But yeah, besides this little wall here. Ha! Good one, Greg. Gone off the deep end. Wah, wah. So punny. And of course, so for this area here, I do plan on having the concrete tracks from those switches there coming right down to about either here or here, because I'm going to have 2 number 8s for switching back and forth, and then I'll go back into the wood ties. And then there's going to be also an area that goes this way and behind for freight, so the freight passing siding or whatever. And I do plan on doing in this area right here, because it's going to be a big area, it's at least 3 feet from this corner to there, and then maybe about 2 feet, a little less than 2 feet here, there. I'm going to do a Canadian Tire intermodal transfer facility, hopefully, something like that. But yeah, it's going to be like a Canadian Tire distribution center. And I'm going to have some intermodal, and I'll get some more trucks and put those all in there. So I'm really excited for that. And then do a lot of background city buildings here, do a station back there where they have to go onto the tracks to get to the station here. And I've got a nice little road there, and I have to add another bridge, which is going to go behind it, and I have to finish the road there as well. I added some sidewalk. I'm going to have to finish that off and finish the front of that. But yeah, it's a lot of work. A lot of work. Takes a lot of time. But Rome wasn't built in a day, right? So again, this is the Proto 2000. Somebody was asking if the caps fit both. Oh, it's stuck on the... Well, maybe it's stuck on there. No, I need...
Gentle.
I need both hands. But I'm holding the
Would
thing.
you like me to lift it up?
Do you want to try to take that cap off of there? Whoop.
Good thing it's not on there anymore.
And
so
it
the
broke.
cap.
Yeah.
So this thing comes off?
Yeah, the white thing. Oh.
Oh, I did it.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, so that's the proto. Okay, so just so that you have a side-by-side comparison. Got the number on the side there. Not sure if these ends are any more correct than the Rapido ones, but got the brown wood flooring. Yeah, I kind of figured they would be. And then these are the Rapido ones. Oh, I did the garage thing for a bit there, and honestly, I literally found myself working on my layout like 2 months out of the year because the rest of the time it's too cold. But then again, we're in Ottawa, so it is what it is. Okay, let's turn this around.
Oh, you got Biddy on the live.
Oh, the cat was on live. It's like an oxymoron. Okay. Okay.
Let's fix this here. There we go.
Wow. Okay. Whew. This is exciting. Did we break 50?
We're at 35.
35. We're so close. 15 people. We need 15 people and I can give away something. We're pushing an hour. We're almost at an hour, right?
Yeah, 5 minutes away.
Oh man. Tell you what, if we can get to 40, if we can get to 40 people in the next 5 minutes, I will do a giveaway live. Any takers? Oh, wow, this is awesome because like I really like talking about the hobby. I really like sharing stuff about the hobby, about things that I do, about things that other people do, and the awesome models that are involved. It's great, and you know I love that I get to do this once a month. I could never do it twice a month, so just in case anybody's wondering, I could never do this twice a month. So for the once a month, I make sure that you know I've got everything covered. I go over to this like 50 times before this actually comes to fruition, you know. So I hope that you guys really enjoy this. I hope that you guys find it insightful, fun. Try to keep it, you know, upbeat and
okay, we're at 36.
Oh,
36. So I think, oh, 37. So even if we don't hit, like, hopefully we hit the 40. But I think either way, you should do a giveaway for the loyals that are here.
Yeah. You know what? They've been pretty loyal. I'll give them that. What are we at right now?
We were just at 37, but went down one to 36.
Oh.
So we're at 36 right now.
They're gonna miss out.
Is Greg back?
Greg? I don't know. Is Greg? Greg, are you?
I think he had to put the kids to bed. I'm wondering if he's back now.
So I'm gonna talk about a few things. I've been trying to plan. It's been I don't know how many months now. Brian, you know, you got to fill us in here. How long have we been planning? Like I got to come out to your place. We're gonna work on your layout, and we're gonna have him back here at some point. He wants to be on the live with us.
Okay, Greg is back. 38.
We're at 38. Okay.
39.
39. One more person. And then we're doing a giveaway. And so Canadian Railroader 11. So at some point we've made some plans. We wrote it down on paper. We're planning a show. So you guys should sub him, give him a shout. And he's almost at 100 can we put them over 100, please? That I know how painful it was for me going from, 10 subscribers to 11 to 12 to 50. I thought 100 would never happen. And now, like, I'm kind of pushing 700. I'm like in and around there. I think I'm just below it, but it's okay. It's exciting getting to meet all these new people that I've never met before, and sharing the hobby with them. So it's been awesome. It's been really awesome. So that being said, how many do we have in the live right now?
We have 39.
41. We just went to 41.
41. Yeah.
Okay, we're doing a live giveaway right now.
Okay, so
shout out to you guys. Okay.
Is everybody picking their numbers?
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So everybody has to pick one number. Okay, and it's a number, and we've already predetermined the number. Nobody knows, just me and Steph, and I wrote it down as proof. Okay. The number is between 1 and 75. Okay. So everybody just put in an answer. When Steph sees that number, she will call it. In the meantime, look at this O&R stack. I loves me some O&R. Let me tell you guys. Oh, it's sorry.
I'll find it.
What's right there?
Okay.
So I already wrote it in the book. So when she sees it, then she will call it. I will ship it to you. Now, if you're in the States, because I'm in Canada, sometimes the border fees and all that, I'm not responsible for border fees. I ship you the pack. You send me your information. I send you the stuff, and then you enjoy. And yeah, if you have to pay the stupid border fees, then I'm sorry. I can only do so much. But I'm not ready to show you yet. Do we have a winner yet?
We don't have a winner yet.
Oh,
some people are so close.
Oh man, this is killing me. What are we at? We're at 40 people, right? We have 40 in there?
40 watching right now.
40.
Yeah. And what were the numbers between 1 and 75?
1 and 75. I'll give you a hint.
Oh, we got it. Chubber 23. I don't know who that is.
Chopper 23?
Chubber 23.
Chubber 23. The number that we wrote down. Can't see it.
It's mirrored, but it's 29.
29. All right, so make sure you send me in one way or another. There's a message thing through YouTube. You can message me through that. You can hit me up on Facebook, Go Vera Go Home. Same thing with Instagram at Go Vera or Go Home. This is what you were playing for, everybody, okay? We looked at these last month. I've got a premium HO scale Broadway limited acid tank car. These are a $50 value, okay? This excellent detail. We love these. We love these when we reviewed them, and now it's yours. So again, thank you everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to send your info, and thanks again to my wife, Steph, and again, thank you, Lauren and Roger from Otter Valley. You guys kick butt. And thanks for sending some awesome stuff. We've got so much more in store for you this month. Well, technically it's the end of March now. So next month, I have more videos and stuff coming for you next month. And I like the little things in there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I think we've got a train to catch.
We do. We do. Chooch. Bye, everybody.